What is going on, everyone? It is Super here and welcome to another Mortal Kombat X video. And today we have another Q&A video for you guys. So if you have your own question that I haven't answered in previous Q&A videos, make sure you guys leave it in the comments section. So let me bring up the questions here. All right, let's get started with Jill, and his question, or her question, is, hey Super, which is your favorite, or which is the most overlooked character? I'm sorry. Text is really small here. So he or she asks, who is a character who I think is the most overrated, that's very good and overlooked character? So I'll give you guys one that I think is going to be insanely top tier if he doesn't get nerfed, at least the damage, and that is Ferret. Ferret is a crazy underrated character. Like, people overlook him like if he's mid tier, but hell no. Especially in the pain and gain variation, I think is Ruthless. Oh my god, that character is a pain in the ass to deal with. The pain and gain actually grants him a hit of armor, so he could actually do a pain and gain on your wake up. And if you do an armor move like Kung Lao, for example, he could get hit with the armor and then keep going and then do another pain and gain mid combo and get like 50 to 60%. You know, he could easily get around the 60s, high 60s, even 70% damage. So Ferret, in my opinion, is like one of the most overlooked and underrated characters. I don't think he's downplayed at all. I think everyone who knows something about Ferret knows that Ferret is insane. So, you know, if this Mortal Kombat XL patch comes out and they don't touch Ferret and they nerf all the other top tiers, he is going to be, you know, S tier level. That's how good I think he is. So moving on here, Teresa's asks, which game do you think is more technical? Killer Instinct, Street Fighter, or Injustice? Or MKX? So he's asking me which fighting game do I think is more technical? Killer Instinct, Street Fighter, Injustice, or MKX? I don't know. I can't really judge Killer Instinct. I know Killer Instinct has a lot of mechanics to it. There's a lot of mind games that go into Killer Instinct with the, you know, with the mechanics that that game has. Unfortunately, I've never played Killer Instinct before, the new Killer Instinct, so I can't really compare that. But as far as Street Fighter, Injustice, and Mortal Kombat, combo-wise, I would probably say Mortal Kombat X has the hardest combos, just because for a new player, if you give the control to him and say do this specific combo, for MKX, a new player is not going to be able to do a run combo very easily. So even like the most basic Sub-Zero and Cryomancer, even the most basic combos, the one where you have to run a little bit and then go into his forward 4-string, a lot of newer players, like new players, are not going to be able to do that combo because you have to run cancel and you have to understand those mechanics. So in my opinion, I think that is that's what makes, out of Street Fighter, Injustice, and MKX, you know, like the run cancel combos are probably the hardest. You know, give someone a chance to do one of the Cyrax's 6 bomb combos, they won't be able to do it. And in Street Fighter, it's mostly links. You know, you link light heavy punch, or medium punch, down heavy punch for like Ryu into Fireball into Super, stuff like that. It's not really that hard. If you're talking about like Ultra Street Fighter 4, where there's a lot of one-frame links with like Evo Ryu and stuff like that, extended combos, I would definitely say Ultra Street Fighter 4, but Street Fighter 5 is not that technical. And Injustice isn't either. I mean, there might be some combos that are kind of hard, but if I compare those three, definitely Mortal Kombat X is the most technical game as far as combos. So moving on here, Dub Luck, or I think his name is Dumb Luck, the auto corrected that. I don't know why. I read comments by him before. So Dumb Luck asks, hey Super, I want to know, what is your favorite special move? My favorite special move in the game. Fuck, that's actually a really hard one. Special move in the game. I think my favorite looking move in the game is Sector's multi hitting like rockets. I think that is one of the best looking moves in the game. I just really like the way it looks. It shoots like 5 to 6 rockets. You convert off it. That's one of my favorite moves in the game, and that's the one that comes, at the top of my head right now. So Sector's like multi-shooting rocket is definitely up there. Next question comes from Eric, and he asks, do you think MK11 will have any of the guest characters for Mortal Kombat X? No, I definitely don't think that any of the guest characters will make it into Mortal Kombat 11. I think it's a one and done deal for MKX. Same thing with, Freddy Krueger. Like Freddy Krueger, this would have been the perfect game for him to be in it. Even as much as I love Leatherface, having Freddy Krueger be in it with Predator, Jason, and Alien, it would have been perfect because you had Jason versus Freddy Krueger, and you would have had Predator versus Alien. It would have been like a perfect match. But of course, they used him in Mortal Kombat 9. Unfortunately, couldn't make it. And for MK11, yeah, I don't think any of the 4 guest characters will make it. Next one here comes from Cardu, and he asks, who do you think has been the weakest character in MKX, and who's the weakest character now? The weakest character now would probably be not Crowmancer, Unbreakable Sub-Zero. Just because it's not that he's like insanely bad, he just doesn't win any. He wouldn't have an advantage over pretty much any other character that you pick. Like you could pick from any character on the roster, and Unbreakable Sub-Zero wouldn't have a single advantage over that character. So he has a lot of like losing matchups. Overall one of the worst characters would probably be Kenshi. I'm not gonna lie. In Kenjutsu, his best variation, he still struggles a lot with, a lot of the cast. So maybe Kenshi's like the lowest tier character right now as far as like all 3 variations. Even though they are fun and they're good in some ways, but he struggles a lot. But like if you want me to say who the worst character is now, it would definitely be Unbreakable Sub-Zero. And let's see, who's the weakest character in MKX? Yeah, I answered that. Mikey asks, do you think Injustice characters inspire new Mortal Kombat characters? I think I've answered this question before. And yeah, the same way with Mortal Kombat 9 inspired some characters, playstyles for Injustice. Injustice characters inspired, MKX playstyles. Wild Hunter asks, who is my favorite female character? Well, in Mortal Kombat X, Wild Hunter, it is Cassie Cage. I think she's hot. I'm not gonna lie. She is definitely my favorite female character. She talks shit. Her gameplay is so much fun. She's very good. And, I have a good time. I enjoy playing with her. My second one would be Katana. I think my favorite female character of all time is still the Princess Katana. But Cassie's very close. If she makes it into MK11, same with Aaron Black. Aaron Black is right up there as one of my favorite characters, but I think Sector and Ermac are still 1 and 2 for me. But if Aaron Black makes it to MK11 and he's as sick as he is in MKX, he will surpass Sector and Ermac as my favorite character of all time. Same with Cassie. If she's in MK11, she will become my favorite female character of all time. So Cassie Cage is my number 1 in MKX. So that's going to be the end of today's Q&A video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.